Jeep Cherokee went out of production in 2023, but it is back for 2026 and it's all new. And I've got the new Jeep CEO, Bob Broderdorf. How you enjoying working for the brand now? It's been a year, a little more than that you've been here.
Yeah, I took over the CEO in February. Obviously came into North America at the end of last year. And look, I'm having an incredible time. We have so much exciting things coming for Jeep, and this is just going to be the kickoff of a whole host of new products in the back half of the year.
Jeep's got a lot of important products, Wrangler, Grand Cherokee. Cherokee's been missing a couple years, but this is the biggest segment in the US. How important is it to get this back into the lineup?
Yeah, this is going to be crucial for us in the brand. And anybody that's migrating from that subcompact Compass space on up into the bigger part of the lineup, this will be great for our loyal buyers as well as those looking for that mid-size, most popular configuration in the auto industry today.
37 miles a gallon, $37,000. Pretty good price point for this, you think?
Yeah, I think this is an excellent positioning for the car, as well as just the overall value equation. While there's a lot of hybrids out there, this is our first hybrid, as well as still very much delivering a Jeep. When you got more cargo than you had in the prior Cherokee, advanced technology with the hybrid, and then a lot of great standard content, as well as still being a 4x4, which you would expect from us.
Big segment, but also tons of competition in this segment. How well do you think this thing is going to hold up?
Well, I think we're positioned for the long haul with this, and bringing in the advanced technology of the hybrid, as well as still remaining very much a 4x4 with Jeep, and I think people are going to appreciate the evolution from the past one with a more historical, boxy design.
When the last Cherokee went on hiatus, we'll call it, in 2023, were you already working on this, or did this take a totally different direction?
No, we already started already. We actually knew this was coming. We had the Stella Large platform, which is super flexible, so we started working at it, but we kind of took when I say hiatus, we had to regroup, because it wasn't just about evolving the last generation one. We had to kind of go talk to our customers that we weren't getting, right? So the last one did okay, but we knew we left a lot on the table in terms of packaging, in terms of appeal, in terms of configurations. Yeah.
So when you did come to this, it's bigger, first of all.
Yeah.
That's a big change, and
Huge.
I think really broadens its appeal.
I believe so, and the whole segment has moved a little bit. You know, what used to be a C is a D now, it used to be a D is an E, right? So, and we have a gap between Compass and Grand Cherokee, let's be honest, we have quite a big gap. So I think this fits that perfectly, and we know, talking to our dealers, a lot of people are coming to the showroom looking for this size. You know, it's very parkable, it's garageable, easy to live with, but it checks a lot of boxes in terms of daily use. For a lot of families, it's the only car they're ever going to have, so it has to work really hard. You know?
Styling-wise, when it comes to the Cherokee heritage, was there anything you really felt like you had to bring to the table on this?
Well, first of all, the face. It was, if you think of the XJ, and most of our Jeeps, even the Wrangler, have a simple dual headlamp situation. You know, not trying to do anything super, let's say, provocative necessarily. So the badge leads, the 7-slot grille, so you know it's a Jeep right away. It has a little bit of futurism in the way we've done the DRLs, right? It's kind of this 3-segment daytime running light that you know right away what the car is. And same thing with the X theme or jerry can themed tail lamps. Give it a little bit of personality, but we really want it to be reductive in the design and keep it really clean and simple.
Two things really stand out for me on this. First is the really low belt line, the window line. Cars are like driving tanks these days.
Exactly.
Was the tank thing more a style deal, or was that, did regulations?
You could argue that I'm guilty of it with the 300. 300, we went as far as we'll ever go.
But was that intentional, or was there something about
it made the car look more. No, it was more for sleekness. It kind of gave the illusion of a chop top, let's say, without having to chop the top. In this case, we're going the other way, right? So we lowered the belt lines to kind of, a lot of smaller stature people drive these things. You don't want to see their little heads poking out. So we lowered the belt lines. We actually de-tumbled home the window. So we stood up the side glass, stood up the backlight. So you really do get the atrium effect when you're inside.
And let me ask you if I'm seeing too much or if this was intentional. The shut line on the hatchback
100% intentional.
Reminds me of the XJ.
Yes, and that had a captive tailgate that went all the way around, and it does eliminate one of the split lines from the rear view, so it makes it a lot cleaner, allows us to make the backlight wider, makes the vehicle look a little more stanceful, let's say, and it gives a beautiful cutoff edge. We can play with that for the aerodynamics of the vehicle.
The rugged SUV, rugged crossover utility vehicle trend, Jeep started it, Subaru was there, everybody does it now. Do you see it ending?
Oh, wow, good question. I think with the conditions of modern day roads, no.
This is what I always say.
And weather too, right? Weather's getting a lot more inclement, and you know, we've always been there. I've always had that capability. So today we're kind of softening the edges a little bit as people have more choices, let's be honest, and they don't want any compromise. Let's say in the past you drove an off-road vehicle, you had to have a compromise. Today people want no compromise whatsoever, and that's what the new Cherokee delivers.
Can we expect other powertrains to come to the Cherokee in the next couple of years?
For the announcement today, we're going to stick with the hybrid, but we're certainly examining all powertrain configurations across Jeep, and that's something I've been very outspoken about and what the opportunities for us are going forward.
Opposite from the hybrid, you've been talking V8s in Jeeps lately. You're going to keep the Rubicon 392 in the Wrangler, and you've been talking about more Hemis in the Jeep lineup. Did you confirm a V8 Gladiator? You sort of indicated that the other day, but
yeah, we haven't stated which products that it will be in, other than it will absolutely continue on in Wrangler, and we haven't even specified exactly how we're going to leverage that powertrain going forward. But what you can expect from us is we will continue to have a great value equation, and we're going to continue to enhance that and expand it throughout Jeep.
not as much pressure for electric vehicle sales these days, but you've got the electric Recon coming. Is this something you're still moving forward with full speed?
Yeah, we talked about the freedom of choice and just really what the opportunity is. So Recon is certainly their electrified, trail-rated Jeep that will come later on in the year that we'll talk more about, and looking forward to revealing that. We've already got the Wagoneer S, which is a little bit more of a luxury feel, certainly more street performance oriented, so that's a nice both ends of the spectrum. And then obviously add in the plug-in hybrids. We've got a nice round equation for all of our electrified products, and this one really kind of seals the deal with the Cherokee being the new hybrid.
You mentioned opportunity. Are there opportunities we haven't even thought about that Jeep's going to be exploring in the next couple of years?
I can assure you we're just getting started. So yeah, there's lots of opportunities where we can take this thing, and we're going to have a lot of fun on this brand going forward.